Forensic Affairs, written by Thomas Kennedy, narrated by John Delino Ziegler, Jr. Chapter 1. I hit the brakes. I had done it before my brain kicked in. I thought about it as I came to a grinding, screeching stop. They say seconds count in situations like this. Fuck it, I said aloud and with annoyance, while doing a screeching, quick reverse three-point turn and simultaneously clicking on the headlight beams. Back of my head is screeching, "What are you at?" It was an hour or more past midnight. I was probably over the drink-drive limit, coming as I was from a couple of pints with an old friend. But I wasn't drunk. Gone were the days when one might drive when feeling too pissed to walk. Just a few pints of the black stuff. Foamy pints of Guinness over a good conversation in a pub called Keogh's, followed by a late-night fish and chips in a paper bag on a bench outside Christchurch Cathedral. A touch of the old days, but with considerably less drink. I saw it again, the flash of a blade reflecting in the car headlights. Two men with knives were facing a third. He seemed to be maneuvering with what looked like a briefcase. He had no jacket, unless the material wrapped around his right arm was the jacket, serving as a defense against the knives. There was a rip down his back, and his white shirt had areas of darkness that I took to be blood. It was a narrow alley, the sort that leads to mews at the back of the Georgian houses lining the main street. The third man had the advantage of a recess in the alley wall that housed what looked like small electrical junction boxes. There was a bundle on the ground behind him, maybe someone crouched, or a bundle of old clothes. All taken in a second of surmise and observation. It looked like he was on a losing wicket, but my arrival had given the action temporary pause. I could see the flash of eyes and concerned glances in the beam headlights that lit the alley better than daylight. I'm not brave. I'm a nearly middle-aged accountant, for Christ's sake. Common sense is my stock in trade, and slow decisions the hallmark of my approach in matters serious. Yet, here I was in the depths of the night, headlight blazing, engine revving, with moments to do or not do. The assailants, momentarily caught like surprised rabbits in the headlights, began to react. It was now or never. In a split second, the element of surprise would be lost. I hit the pedal and came in at speed, swerving towards the alley with screeching tires. I hit the unlock doors button on the driver's door of the Volvo with my right hand, whilst directing the power steering with my left, and hit the brakes. They jumped back in alarm as the half-ton and more of car came screeching in and skidding in a half-turn, and as I hit the brakes, the man with the briefcase was between me and his assailants. Our eyes met, and I nodded my head to the back door. He tore it open, grabbed the crouched figure on the ground with one hand, and they bundled in a heap onto the back seat. Simultaneously, I hit reverse and squealed back out, tires marking the ground. Then booted it in forward gear, and as we took off, the momentum closed the back door. We were away at speed, back in the direction of Keogh's pub and the center of town. I took a left along the canal and slowed down to the speed limit. I wondered if they had a car and could follow, but the street behind us was empty. If I followed this route, I'd hit Inchicore with options to get quickly onto the motorway. They were sorting themselves out on the back seat. "That was intense," he said in a Russian accent emanating from the back seat. He was directly behind me, and I couldn't see him in the rearview mirror. I adjusted it to reveal a broad, unshaven-faced man of indeterminate age, but definitely older than 40. He smiled. "Well done, stranger," he added. "You saved my life." "No bother," I said with more nonchalance than I felt. "Where are we going?" he asked. "This is a quiet road at this time of night. Anyone following would be obvious. They had a car. I'd say it was parked nearby. But by the time they got going, you were gone. I'd say we've lost them, but keep your eyes peeled." "Do you think they got my car registration?" "No way. It happened too fast, and your headlights blinded everyone." "Would you like to go to the police? I can turn up the Sundrive Road. There's a big station there. And I have a friend in the Harcourt Street Detective Branch." "Please, no. Find a place to have a coffee. We can talk this out." "A hospital?"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?